highly recommend every place we went to on our final day in Dublin. Every time we holiday, we always try to make sure that our return flight home is in the afternoon so that we have a bit more time in the country that we're visiting and we can go back to places that we wanted to revisit, such as Bread 41. The pastries here are incredible, but the salted caramel muffin is hands down one of the best things I've ever eaten. Whenever we're leaving, we'll also go to a convenience store or two to stock up on a couple of snacks that we just can't get in Portugal. But after that, we try to maximize the day as much as possible. I think I mentioned this the other day, but every time we travel, we do three things. We get donuts or the local equivalent of donuts. We go to at least one independent bookstore, and then we find some type of green space or park to check out and roam around in and possibly do some reading. So the other day, we knocked off two of the things on the list. We went to a bookstore, but it wasn't an independent bookstore. So today, we're making up for it. We're going to two bookstores that we're really excited about. One of them is the oldest independent bookstore in Dublin. So I'll take you guys along on our day. We stopped at Offbeat Donuts. We had tried them the day before at the train station, but we were in a bit of a rush, so we went back to see what other flavors they had before stopping by Scout. It's a very Anthropologie-esque clothing/home decor store. We were a bit full from our pastries, but we still wanted to get something a bit savory for lunch, so we walked through St. Stephen's Green one last time before heading over to Bambino, this delicious pizza shop. We got the pepperoni and hot honey, and it was so good and just what we needed. The pizza shop was right down the street from the museum we wanted to check out, but before stopping in, we went to the park across the street before heading into the National Gallery of Ireland. Admission was free and their collection was absolutely exquisite. We had a great time before going to a couple of stores and then heading to Murphy's one last time so I could get the honeycomb caramel ice cream that I'm obsessed with. James, who works there, was so sweet and gave us these complimentary ice cream carts that we'll definitely use the next time we're in town. We were running out of time before we needed to head back to the hotel to get our luggage to then head to the airport, but the most important task of the day was still at hand, which was heading to the independent bookstores. First, we went to Books Upstairs, which was incredible and definitely worth a visit if you're in Dublin. Then on our way over to the Winding Stair bookstore, we popped in, of course, to get one last thing of boba for the kiddo and myself because I deserved an extra sweet treat. I'm not supposed to be buying any books, but I had to get gunk, and it was a sign because my favorite bookstore back in Lisbon ended up posting the book later that day. We made it to the airport just in time to sit next to a really loud cat, and that was our trip to Dublin.